I was writing a script to do a location-based video. I could not have written a better plan for this morning. Oh, did you see what I did there? A classic teaser at the start of a video. That's just what everyone wants. But please bear with me. Trust me, this will be worth watching. Off we go into Coniston, and the first dip below zero of this new season. Nice to see, and it's very misty this morning. Could be a cracker. Well, morning. Quick hike up, halfway up Blawith Common. I've come to just above the inversion that's over Coniston. You can see what's developing. There's a lovely red pink sky developing over the top of the fells. We've got a lovely inversion, we've got some trees just poking out, which might be difficult to pick out on the film. I appreciate it's just not enough light at the minute, but it is looking absolutely epic, and it's just trying to pick a really nice composition. Got Coniston Old Man around the corner, got some lovely cloud over the top of it. Again, if that goes pink, it could be absolutely fantastic. I've got the drone ready to put up. All in all, this is just looking absolutely perfect. So we've got the drone up, and this is what the drone's seeing at the minute. Lovely, absolutely mint conditions this morning. This is rapidly turning into an epic morning. Just conditions above the inversion now were just absolute class. Got some really nice shots which hopefully I'll be able to show you shortly. Just dropping down the hill now, back into the mist. Just turn around, show you, we're dropping down back towards the road. You can see we're coming down level with the mist now. It's looking really nice. Still a decent bit of colour in the sky. The sun will be coming up shortly from over this direction, so hopefully it should start penetrating the mist with the trees down by the lakeside. So we'll see you down by the lake, and I'll show you a couple of setups down there that I've visited previously that are really nice in these conditions. Seriously, did you think I put them boats there just to frame this shot? I couldn't have made that up, could I? How good is that? How good is that? That is absolutely epic. I mean, the Lake District in the morning at dawn, you just cannot beat it when you get mornings like this. These two boats here, framing this copse of trees. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Epic. Nice little bit of colour above the mountain. I mean, just mint. It's like first week in October. Trees are just turning a nice bit of brown. We've got some lovely colours going down the lake here. I'm just going to work my way 500 or 600 metres down the lake here. I know from being here previously there's a good 7 or 8 compositions on the way down. And it's just point and click. Can't be any harder than that really. about 300 metres from the last location. Nice little section, some nice lovely reeds in the water, nice little peninsula with some trees on. Good bit of negative space and some nice mist, all add to quite a nice composition. That sort of leading line of these reeds helps. Portrait landscape, probably take a couple of both. Quite like the negative space, the landscape may work a little better on this, I'm not sure. I'll pan around and show you the view this way. It is very cluttered with reeds and boats at the minute, but it may be as I move round we might be able to pick a decent composition with a nice clump of trees, the one I was shooting earlier, but from a sideways perspective. So I'll show you that because there's some nice mist this way. The thing I really like about this particular location is the variety of shots it offers up. You've got the sort of potential of a high shot above an inversion, which is quite easily to get to. You know, it took me 10 minutes to get there this morning, and then you come down by the lake, shoot some misty lake shots, trees, boats, still waters, reflections. And then you've also got some fantastic woodland as well, which if you get the mist in the right places here, you can kick off all three in one visit. And you know, in 2 hours work, you know, you could quite easily you know, knock off 7 or 8 decent images, I think, with some good work. Oh, got somebody joining me. Just been attacked by some mad dog. It's obviously somebody out early. So yeah, so it's just one of them places that gives you a real variety in a very tight area of space, and those places are probably few and far between. Blawith common, get it on your list. Well, the mist is just coming and going. It's just absolutely beautiful this morning. I mean, this little scene behind me, just a nice amount of mist and to diffuse the background, some lovely colours, nice trees, reflections. The views all around at the minute are just changing. I'm going to start moving now from the lakeside. I've got a couple more shots that I picked up along the way, which I'll show you now. And then what I'll do is we'll move on into the woodland and see if we can get some nice woodland shots as well. So now we've got the sun up, coming down into the woods, beautiful, nice bit of mist, these side lit birch trees now. I mean, just picking out compositions, you know, some nice different pieces of space, a bit of mist, mountain at the top, really nice, and some really lovely stuff over here. I'm going to get busy because there's quite a lot to do, and this light at the minute is absolutely phenomenal, really, really good, soft light, beautiful. Right, I'm going to crack on. Could not have written a better plan for this morning. I mean, I'm just looking around at this little scene here as the light comes through now with the mist behind, and it is absolutely beautiful. You got this lovely prominent tree just with this bit of mist behind it. In the foreground, this lovely birch turning a lovely golden colour. And if you just pan around, I mean, there's just shots everywhere. I mean, you just could not go wrong here. Still got the remains of the inversion over Coniston. Probably 2 hours after sunrise now. And it's just, landscape photography does not get any better than this. Well, it's time to relax and calm down a bit now. Been a real rush this morning. I mean, the last time I had decent conditions like this, as good as this, was on the shores of Lakeside in Scotland, and that was nearly 12 months ago. It was absolutely fantastic this morning. I just hope that the footage I've captured and the pictures I've been able to capture just show the potential of this particular little plot of land. It's about 2 or 3 miles square, and you know, within 500 or 600 yards, a metre sort of radius of the car, really, you could shoot 10 shots. And there's unlimited potential on the Woodland. I've not even got down really into the woods today. I've sort of been slightly above them, shooting down into them. But other than that, an epic day. As usual, the map will be included. I'll point out some of the locations I've been this morning on the map, just to give you an idea. Again, just an idea. You could wander around here by yourself and come up with 100 different shots, really. So please come visit, have a good time. Really easy to get to, really accessible, not much hiking, and you know, a thoroughly enjoyable place to spend 2 or 3 hours. Bye for now. Okay guys, this is the main A5084 travelling from Greenodd, which is south of this map, up towards Torver and Coniston. The water you can see is the bottom of Coniston water, and what I'm going to suggest is that the best parking place is probably round about here. There are a couple of parking places by the roadside. There's no need to pay for parking here. There's ample parking for about 7 or 8 cars. There's several paths up the common, and I've indicated at number 1 where I walked in this video to show the inversion over Coniston. If you parked at the southern car park that I indicated, there is a footpath that goes behind the car park down to the lakeside to point number 2, which is where I shot the copse of trees with the 2 boats. From point 2, it's simply a case of meandering along the lakeside up to point number 3, which is where I shot the person with the paddleboard. Finally, I retraced my steps back to the main road, crossed over onto one of the well-defined paths travelling up the common to roughly where point 4 was to shoot down into the trees. Well, that's it folks. That's the end of this particular location-based video, Blawith Common. Really cool place to visit for a couple of hours if you're in the Lake District. Get there for dawn. Absolutely class location if you've got a few hours to spare. I've got some really cool locations coming up, places a little bit off the beaten track. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss them. The next video has got some of the best drone footage I've ever taken in the lakes, so please, you want to be sure you don't miss that. Please hit the subscribe button to catch that next week. Until then, have a great week folk. Happy hunting with the camera. Bye.